All right, so welcome back to my channel. So today's focus is applications for the Rohai Kata. Okay, so Rohai is a black belt kata, very short kata, but yet it has many moves in there that I think it's really good to apply into your fighting techniques. Okay, so I'm gonna have Kevin come on in. All right, so the first move in Rohai from Joy is going this way. Yeah, as I mentioned in my previous videos on how to do kata, you have other styles where they put their butt out and they lean out like that. Okay, so we don't do that, and part of the reason is because we want to have our body engaged, right? So we do this way and then up. Why we do that? Here goes the first application. So let's say if your opponent grabs both your arms this way, right? So in the other school, they will go up like that. Now, if you're gonna go up like this here, what happened is you're disengaging, let go a little bit, you're disengaging your body and your arm, and then when you raise up like that, it's gonna be very hard, right? In order to have power, and here goes a tip for you, the power comes from here, right? Everybody talks about power comes from here, but I don't think most people will understand why it comes from here, right? And here's how it goes. So the first move is this. We wanna bend this way, yeah? As I bend this way here, you see my elbow is next to my lat. When my elbow is next to my lat, it doesn't matter how strong he is. If I go this way, see he opens, right? And you can try that with your opponent. You can try on the biggest guy. He grabs like that, you bend this way, so you don't stand straight up, but you don't lift your arm. You bend this way, elbow, go to your hip, right? And then bring up this way, right? Because it's hard for him to hold on to you because his fingers are not as strong compared to your entire forearm, plus your hip, okay? So that's the first move, is this. See, up, right? Or we go this way and then up. See that? See how I push him out, right? And bend and then up, okay? So here goes the first move, yoy and up. Okay, the second move, just like that, right? So the second move, yeah, let me do this way for better for the video. So the second move, when he grabs this way, right? When you go up this way here, see that? He already, doesn't matter how tight he holds, it's gonna fall out. Once it fall out, you see how my hand go this way here? My hand goes this way, and then this hand grab this side, and then we go this way, hit the neck, and then push down, right? So if he grabs like this here, fast pace, we go up this way, right? We turn over and see how I go here, and from here, boom, down, okay? So here, okay? So other videos I talk about how strong your forearm is. You gotta utilize your forearm, because from here, once you go up, it's already loosened, right? And then you step here, look, see, let go easily, because based on the leverage of the angle, him holding you, he cannot hold on to you, okay? Now, once you go up here, it's just strike down the neck, right? Strike down the neck, and see my hand here? Is to hold him here and then strike down the neck and down, okay? So the kata, 1 up, 2. Next move is grab this way, pull. Okay, and then pull this way, okay? So now you go back this angle here. So from here, if he punches with that hand, right, either to your face, to your body, it doesn't matter, right? I mean, we do talk about high block, right? We do talk about, middle block, right? It doesn't matter. If you see something coming to you, put it this way. If you punch, if you have to block when he's at full extension, it's too late, okay? So you have to block as he move. See that? I didn't tell him to hit me up here, he just want to hit me up here. But he hits low, it doesn't matter, right? Because now my body, my mind and my arm is just sensing where he's punching, and then I just deflect, okay? So the next kata here, pull punch. So it goes like this, slow, so out, right? Punch, okay? Punch, and then from here, punch, and then the kata goes like that, right? So this is another throw. So 1 punch, and from here, see how I go this here, and then from here, pull down, pull, okay? So we go 1, pump, pa. Okay? Good thing he has the grass so he can fall down. All right, so after this, we go 1, 2, step, and strike. Now you might ask, why you have to do the extra step here and then follow here. I don't know, the way that the kata is designed like that, so we're just gonna follow that pattern, right? But the most important thing is from here, why do we step back and do this, right? Why don't we just go from here and just block? It's better to step back because when you step back, that's when you're gonna guide the range between you and your opponent, right? So you step back like that and block. This block here has many different types of interpretation. Okay, some people would say if he throws you a roundhouse kick here and you block this way, I highly recommend you not to block a kick, okay, because the size of his shin bone versus the size of your forearm, it's not comparable, right? He has so much force in that thing that if you block with your arm, you have no arm left, all right? Not just only that, you have no arm left, and he's still able to penetrate to wherever that he's kicking you, right? So the reason why you pull hands and leg up like that is because you are pretty much kind of guessing where is he going to attack. So when he's kicking roundhouse, you're going like that, right? You're going like that just in case if it's high enough, then yes, hit the hand, but ideally you want to just to check him, okay? You just want to check him. So this move here, after here, 1, 2, step back, check, okay? So he's kicking, I step back, check, okay? So he's kicking, I step back, check, okay? So from here, I step back, check, and then block, right? Block, 1, 2, this next part of the kata, right? So let's say if he step back, check, and let's say he follows through, he punches to the face, right? This is when you step over. See that? You step over, grab, bam, right to his face, and then bam, right down to his ribs, right? So from here, let's say he comes, check, and he punches one, right, bam, boom. Okay, so he goes again. So go, bam, bam, boom. Okay? So right after, so let me do the kata a little bit again, slow, so you don't get off track. Punch here, 1, 2, back, block, 1, 2. So from here, this way, right here, this way. So what is that for? Let's say if he punches to your face, you want to step out. See that? He punches face, you want to step out, right? And when you step out, boom, boom, you step back in, okay? He goes, boom, boom, step back in, okay? Very simple as that. You don't need to think much of it, right? And then here, then you go 1, 1, 2, 3, and then pound. Now, that is a duplicate of what we just saw on this side. Again, Okinawan karate is like that. They just like the symmetry of it, half this way, half the other way. No need to show the application again, but at least you got the idea, right? So after, from here, the next one is palm this way. So from here, let's say he grabs, so grab shoulder here. So some style, they strengthen the fingertips and go straight down, right? Some styles, they just go palm. It doesn't matter, right? Wherever you want to do it, you want to palm, right, to his hip area and dislocate these hips, or you want to finger and go through into the flesh. It really doesn't matter, okay? Whatever your interpretation is, as long as you do the move with power, right? When you do with power, everything makes sense. When you do without power and it falls apart, nothing makes sense, right? That's when you go back and tell your sensei, hey, you taught me the wrong stuff, okay? And then right after this here, and you step back, right? You step back this one, block, punch. Like I mentioned in the other videos for Rohai, other schools go like this here, and they step, punch, like that. They step, punch. We don't do that, right? We chamber, we block first. We block, and then we go in, okay? And part of the reason we block is, let's say if he hooks, right? He hooks, right? We want to block first, right? So he hooks, we block, right? Once we block, we got to be careful with this one, right? So then we just go in right away, right? Instead of going like this, boom, right? We're going to go 1, 2, right? So come 1, 2, okay? So that's very important. It's very important that the kata goes block, punch, and then the symmetry part is block, double punch, okay? Okay, right after that, right after you go this side, come back, grab. So this move here is a little bit, depending on your take of how you want to interpret the kata, okay? So this move here, let's say, if he punches here, then I deflect and then grab, right? I deflect, grab, okay? Deflect, grab. I think deflecting and grab is a very difficult concept, right? Because it's very hard to just grab somebody, right? As you deflect, grab. Because once you deflect, grab, that's two moves, right? He's not gonna stand there and be like, let you deflect, grab, because as I deflect, he punches, and then I grab, and then I'll be on the floor, okay? So as much as it teaches something like that, I don't like it. I don't like that kind of interpretation, right? Because it's just not real, right? So my take is this. My take is, let's say someone come and grab you on your shoulder, right? Someone grab your shoulder, then you do this way. The move is this way. Bam! Hit right underneath his elbow. Hit up underneath his elbow. That's when you're gonna break the elbow, right? And then to break the elbow, then you turn. Okay? So you might argue and say, hey, if I do this, he's gonna punch. Yeah, of course he's gonna punch, right? Because I mentioned earlier, as much as you want to hit him, he wants to hit you too. But now it's not the dynamic version where he's punching you. Now he's holding on to you, so he's being static. So now you just break and then grab, right? Break and then grab. So from here, once you get out of the zone, right, the next part of the kata is to bring him down. Okay. So I have other people who does this to the side. Look, you want to go to the side, you want to go down, it's your choice. It's just same move, you're deflecting anyway, right? I like to bring him down. So from here, if I deflect down, I go this way and then down. See, then I have his whole body to punch. Okay, so that's part of the kata. Deflect down, and then you turn over the last two, 1, 2. Okay, how do you apply 1, 2 like that in the application? So let's say if he hooks one here, right? Instead of 2, right? Instead of 1 and then step back, 2, makes no sense, right? So what essentially you want to do, 1 here, you're right here, then step to the side, 2, right to the neck. So we go 1, 2, right? Right to the neck. So we go 1, 2. Okay? All right, so that's a lot for the Rohai application. I hope you like what you see. If you like, please click like, subscribe, share to your friends, and I'll see you in the next 2 videos.